Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nick, the Lucky Devil, but you can call me Nick. Welcome to the channel, and basically, this is my Digimon Diaries, part 3 now. So, couple of quick things. Number 1, you all remember, or may remember, this mat. It's a wonderful mat, is it not? And basically, I'm not going to be using it anymore, only except for box openings and doing deck techs. Yes, we're going to start doing deck techs here on the channel. So I will not be using this mat anymore for gameplay. And the reason, of course, is this mat, as you may have noticed, on the top doesn't have a memory gauge, which you may have noticed during most of my games. I'm having to rely on my opponent to bring in a memory gauge, or have a mat that has a memory gauge, or I have to bring in the little memory gauge cards. And so I am retiring my mat that I won, and I'm going to be using a new mat that actually has a memory gauge. I'm just unraveling it. It's so pretty. It is an absolute beauty. I love the fact that it's Skull Greymon, because it goes within the theme. If you haven't already seen, I have my Digi deck box, which is a Digivice deck box from the first season, Skull Greymon from the first season, and I recently had a deck, a memory counter 3D printed, which is just a black gear from the original season. Nothing special, it's just a little gear that I had 3D printed. And so, with that, going on to the main thing. Number 2, Shine Greymon. Well, basically, you may have noticed that we've been doing a lot of videos. Shine Greymon versus. I actually have a lot of footage to work with, but I've been so busy, preoccupied, I haven't been able to get through the whole. I'm going to try my best. But I'm kind of excited. I'm going to the November regionals in Liverpool on the 18th and 19th of November. Got my ticket the day it came out. And, well, of course, I'm bringing my Shine Greymon. And with that, I did some research into more into this game. And I only just recently found out, through a friend, by the way, that you can have a sideboard in this game. 10 cards, as long as they do not, the cards in the sideboard do not go over the same cards in the deck. So if you've got 4 of Agumon BT13, you can't have any more in the sideboard, of course. Also, basically following the same principle and rules of every other game. And when I found out there was a sideboard ability? No. The advantage of having a sideboard is... So anyway, I'm right now in the midst of building a sideboard, ready for the November regionals. And so with that, dropping my camera on the keyboard, camera there. Basically, I'm just really excited to go. I'm probably going to get my butt whooped. And at this point, I would like to say, those who are watching this, I really hope to see anyone there. I know I have like 30 subscribers at the moment from this point on, but hey, who knows? But anyway, looking forward to that. Plus, I haven't been to Liverpool in ages. Gonna go up with my partner so she can enjoy Liverpool for what it is while I'm getting my butt whooped in Digimon and then enjoying the night afterwards. But anyway, going off on a tangent on that one. Number 3, a couple of weeks ago I went to a store championship. Wasn't my locals. My local one still hasn't happened yet because unfortunately the store hasn't received the prize packs. So we're just waiting on that. So I went to a regionals. Just realized I put the card. So I went to a regionals. No, I didn't. I went to a store champion locals. Took the Shine Greymon deck. And well, this is how it went. We had 4 games. Game number 1, Bloomlord. Dislike Bloomlord. But at the same time, I'm building Bloomlord because I like what it does. Involving, of course, Bloomlord, Rosemon, and Quartzmon. Suspending, bouncing, all that. Just, you know, all the advantages of getting rid of your opponent's cards without the deletion part and just taking out stacks. But during the first game, Shine Greymon, we drew. I won the first round, my opponent won the second round, and we just drew. Unfortunately, we had literally 5 minutes left for the third round, and we knew it wasn't gonna happen, so we just called it there. Game number two. Game number two was Beelphamon. Now, for those who don't know, Beelphamon is about getting sleep mode out with rage mode underneath. You can't, sleep mode is to stop you from swinging by how? Discarding cards. They don't even block. As long as the opponent with Beelphamon has a big enough hand, they're just going to keep trashing until they can stop all your Digimon. And usually you only have 2 or 3 by the time Beelphamon is out. You can't delete it. You can't reduce its DP. And the worst part is, when it comes back, gets rid of all your Digimon level 5 and lower. So if you go Shine Greymon, absolutely fine. But then they always find a way to delete it. I got lucky with this player, with Beelphamon, because unfortunately he never went off. I managed to keep him down. And round 1, OTK'd. I don't know how I did it. I still can't quite work it out. All I know is I had enough Marcuses, and I had a Shine Greymon that said all Marcuses get +2 security checks. So couldn't complain there. So we won there. I think we had 2 Marcuses, Shine Greymon, and an Agumon. So pulled it out the bag with that one. Round 2, again, didn't OTK, work my way through it. Still keeping my opponent down in every way, shape, and form. And we won that way. Game number 3. Now, I do apologize. I'm just getting the notes up because I cannot remember. Ludramon. This threw me off because I'd never played against a Ludramon deck before. And it was basically they just relied on placing more Digimon under one, creating a large enough stack to take out as much security as possible while unsuspending and then doing it again. But round 1 was in my favor. Went off, did everything I was supposed to do, minusing, punishing, taking out their security. Round 2, I bricked. I bricked so hard. I only got my champions. I didn't see any rookies. Just didn't happen. Round 3, pulled out the bag. Shine Greymon did what Shine Greymon does. Marcus is coming out, minusing everything, digivolving into Shine, doing all the plus security. But yeah. Then game 4, the game of games. Whoa. Black War Greymon versus Shine Greymon. Whew. Round 1 went to me. It was an absolute struggle. Don't get me wrong. We were both just fighting it off. But I just managed to get that going. Round 2. I would like to say round 2 was an epic battle of proportions where we were both going at it, making sure each person was down down in Digimon. No, it didn't work that way. What happened was my opponent bricked. I went off, got all the steam necessary, while my opponent was stuck. He had mulliganed the first time, and then on his second hand he was stuck with all his champions. Basically all his 5s and 6s. He couldn't do much, and he was just giving me memory, and I was able to just steamroll. And I felt like that game was stolen from him. Because I really felt like he should have won that. Especially after that second round. But don't worry. Because we did actually have a rematch not the next day, but the next time we saw each other. at the local store just for a nice game, and we finally came up against each other, and he did what he was supposed to with Blackwall Greymon, and he kicked my butt up and down the store. Round 1, round 2, it was recorded. I have it, and I will at some point make it a video. I have so much footage at the moment, but due to work and long story short, I'm trying but very slowly going through all the footage and trying to spit out as many videos versus videos as I can, but I can't promise I can do them weekly. Hell, I'll be very lucky if I can get them out every 2 weeks. But anyway, the prizes. I'm very happy with these prizes. Now, I know a lot of you are probably going to go, well, I've seen your videos. You suck. You got your ass whooped. I was like, yeah, true, but I know this is the first time I didn't bring my camera. I won, and nobody's probably going to believe it. They probably think, oh, you bought these. But I didn't. I won them. I still even have the store champion card in its packaging, and I'm really happy with it. Then, of course, you got the top 4 pack, which I got another one. Omnimon Merciful Mode. Cool Boy. Congo. Sorai. Crimson Blaze. And then Mugen. And then, of course, I got 3 extra cards for the got 3 extra participation packs, which were Suri and 2 more Kugan, which I'm still happy with. Now, I don't think I'm going to be using the top 4 cards and my champion card. I'm probably, I know they're not worth a lot of money, but I'm not going to sell them either. What I'm probably going to do with them is put them in a case and have them hung up on my wall, because I really don't win a lot of these kind of things. And so I thought it would be cool just to have something to commemorate the fact that I actually won something like this. So yeah, that's the Digimon Diaries. We finally got a new mat. I'm actually looking into probably getting another one because I found a few cool artworks. Number 2, we're entering into the November regionals. Found out there's some places doing regionals online, and I'm thinking maybe, I don't know. I'm looking into it. Number 3, winning a store championship. There is another one coming up. My local store is finally going to be holding one. And now, hear me out. If the cards arrive, I will probably be playing with a Gigamon deck. I ordered all the cards. They're nearly on their way here. We also finished Quartzmon Hunters, and we also finished Armor Rush deck, so we'll be having those. And of course, we need to do some Red Hybrid games. I need to play some games with Red Hybrid and get those out. So we got quite a few decks finished. Got a few decks on the side, such as Chessmon, Ultra V, because Rena is expensive. As of this video, Rena BT11 is £50 or euros, either way. Literally, the idea of spending £100 for 2 cards when I could use £100 to buy a couple of boxes, probably guarantee myself a couple of arenas and extras. I just dread to think about it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is my Digimon Diaries. The next one I hopefully will put out is a deck tech of my Shine Greymon deck, and then of course carrying on with as many of versus videos as I can. So guys, you take care, you stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.